Hello students, welcome to Cauchy's mean value theorem, another form of a Cauchy's mean value theorem, and we'll discuss problems. Let's get started. The statement of the Cauchy's mean value theorem is let f a to b to R be a mapping. There is one more mapping G, same domain a to b to R. There are two functions f a b to R and G a b to R are two mappings such that first condition is f comma gr continuous on closed interval a comma b. Both will be continuous on closed interval a comma b. Next, f comma gr differentiable, or we can say derivable, on open interval a comma b. Third condition also there here, g dash of x value, which is always not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval a comma b. If any two functions satisfies these three conditions, both will be continuous on closed interval ab and both will be differentiable on open interval ab, excluding endpoints here, okay, ab. Third condition is g dash x value is not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval ab. If any two functions satisfies these three conditions, then there exists at least one real number. Then there exists at least one real number, I can say here. So at least one real number C belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of c divided by g dash of c, which is equals to f of b minus f of a, which is divided by g of b minus g of a. This is the statement of Cauchy's mean value theorem. After that, so we will move on to the another form of Cauchy's mean value theorem. Next page I will take. Here the statement is given like this: let f ab to r, so in place of b, a plus h, to r, capital R. Again, G is another mapping defined from the domain a comma b to codomain capital R. So it is not b. So a plus h to capital R are two mappings or functions, we can say mappings, such that first condition, both f comma g, which means f comma g, are continuous on closed interval a comma a plus h. Next, f comma g are differentiable, both differentiable are on open interval a comma a plus h. Third condition, g dash of x, which is again not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval a comma a plus h. Then there exists at least one real number in the interval 0 comma 1, which means open interval 0 comma 1, or we can say like this: 0 less than theta less than 1, such that f dash of a plus theta h divided by g dash of a plus theta h, this is equal to f of a plus h minus f of a divided by g of a plus h minus g of a. This is the statement of another form of Cauchy's mean value theorem. Now let us talk about some problems. I'll take new page. Here already, okay, the state questions is asking like this. Verify Cauchy's mean value theorem for the following functions. I'll be writing the functions. The first function is, first problem I can say here. The functions are f of x equals to x power 2. G of x is another function. So it is also algebraic function x power 3. Both are algebraic functions in the interval 1 comma 2. In the interval 1 comma 2. Close interval 1 comma 2. Now we need to verify these two functions satisfies Cauchy's verification, which means, so we need to check, okay, these two functions satisfies Cauchy's mean value theorem conditions or not. If satisfies, so find C value. Okay, once if we get C value in the interval open interval 1 comma 2, hence we can say f comma gr. Okay, so we can say Cauchy's theorem is verified for the given functions. Let's start like this. So we will start, okay, the first condition by first condition. So first condition, I can say f comma gr continuous, f comma gr continuous on closed interval 1 comma 2. Because why these two functions are continuous means these two are clearly algebraic functions. X power 2 is a algebraic function, x power 3 is a algebraic function. So algebraic functions are, we know that, everywhere continuous. So after that we will talk about differentiability. Since we have f of x is x to the power of 2, now we need differentiation. F dash of x equal to 2 times x. Again we have another function, second function, g of x is x power 3. Differentiate this function also, g dash of x. So I will get here 3 times x power 2 derivative of x power 3. After that we can say f comma gr or f of f comma gr exist. So we can say, so f comma gr differentiable, directly differentiable on open interval 1 comma 2, which means you can plug in from this interval any number in f dash of x and g dash of x, you never get infinity. So here between 1 comma 2 there are infinite real numbers. You can choose any real number and plug in over here and plug in over here, you will not get infinity. That's the reason we can say f comma gr differentiable on the open interval 1 comma 2. Now third condition, since already we have g dash of x is 3 times x square, I will be writing here, since g dash of x equal to 3 times x square, we can say it is not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval 1 comma 2. You can choose any number from this interval and plug in over here, you never get 0 because this interval contains all real numbers other than 0, all real numbers other than 0. Okay, so we can say g dash of x is not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval 1 comma 2. Clearly it seems first condition, second condition, third condition of mean value theorem, Cauchy's mean value theorem are satisfies. So we can say here all conditions of CMVT are satisfied. So by Cauchy's mean value theorem, there exist at least one real number C belongs to open interval 1 comma 2. So we need to search a value for C which is from the interval open interval 1 comma 2. C belongs to open interval 1 comma 2, such that how could you search that C value means such that f dash of C divided by g dash of C. So we need to use two functions which is equal to, so I will be writing rule first, f of b minus f of a divided by g of b minus g of a. So a means, so this interval, in this interval, let us suppose in the given interval closed interval 1 comma 2, a means 1, b means 2. Supposing a is 1, b is 2 from the interval. Now f dash of c, which means already we have here f dash of x. F dash of c means 2 times c. G dash of c means 3 times c square. That will be coming left side as a ratio. What about right hand side? So we have f of b, which means b means f of 2. Where do you plug in f of 2? F of 2 means we need to plug in here. F of 2 means 2 power 2. F of 1 means 1 power 2. F of g of 2 means 2 power 3. G of 1 means, okay, 1 power 3. So these four results we need to use. The next step, so I'll be writing here, so f of 1 value, f dash of c, which means 2 times c, because f dash of x 2x, so f dash of c means 2c, divided by g dash c, which means 3 times c power 2. So equals to f of b, which means f of, I will be writing first 2 mean, b means 2 minus again f of 1, so divided by g of 2 minus g of 1. The next step, so here 2 by 3 times c, because 1 c cancel out. This is equal to f of 2 means 2 power 2, because f of x is x square, since f of x is x power 2. So in this case f of 2 means 2 power 2 minus again 1 power 2 divided by, we have g of x is given as x power 3. So g of 2 means 2 power 3 minus it's 2 power, okay, it's not 2, 1 power 3, 1 power 3, simplifying this could be equal to, so here numerator simplification is 2 square 4, 4 minus 1 3, here 2 cube is 8, 8 minus 1 7, 1 cube is 1, so finally 2 by 3c, 2 by 3 times c, which is equal to, numerator is 3 by 7. Okay, now I want to find c value, cross multiply. So from this we can say here 9 times c equal to 14, or c equal to 14 divided by 9. So I can say this is belongs to open interval 1 comma 2, because so 14 by 9 means, so approximately 1 point something, that 1 point something is less than 2, so which is belongs to this interval. So just like this is 1, this is 2, so 1 point something, okay, lies in this interval. So clearly c belongs to, so open interval 1 comma 2. Hence we can say, therefore CMVT, Cauchy's mean value theorem is verified. We can say Cauchy's mean value theorem is verified for the given functions. Verified. Okay, let us take one more problem. Question number 2 this is. So here I can say question number 2. So let us mark as a Roman number. Previous question also I can mark as Roman number. Okay. So here question number 2 is, so let us choose the functions. F of x equal to e to the power of x. I will be taking another function g of x equal to e to the power of minus x, exponential functions, exponentially increasing, exponentially decay. Okay, so in the interval a comma b, so here the conditions are given, so one can concentrate a comma b, so both will be more than 0, positive. Okay, we need to test on these two functions CMVT conditions. So again we need to verify CMVT here. So the first condition, f comma g, both are continuous, on closed interval a comma b. How both will be continuous? So because we know that exponential functions are continuous everywhere. So here f comma g are continuous on the interval close a comma b. The second condition is, now we need to check derivability. So since we have f of x is e to the power of x, so differentiate this function with respect to x, f dash of x equal to e power x. E power x derivative e power x. Next we have g of x equal to e to the power of minus x. So implies derivative of g of x is g dash of x equal to minus e power minus x derivative. Okay, we can say here f comma g are differentiable or derivable, differentiable on open interval a comma b. Interval is a comma b here. Okay, so second condition also satisfied. Now we will check third condition. Since g dash of x value equal to, so we have minus e power minus x, we can say this is always not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval a comma b. Okay, we have already given over there. So in the given problem, a comma b are positive numbers. So here definitely you can plug in any value. So e power something, so you never get 0, except only e power minus infinity only you will get 0. Okay, infinity is not included here. So minus of e power minus any number, so that will be a non-zero. So we can say here for all x belongs to open interval a b, g dash of x value not equal to 0. So here all conditions are satisfied. We need to write all conditions of CMBT are satisfied. Satisfied. So by Cauchy's mean value theorem, CMBT, Cauchy's mean value theorem, there exists. It's a Greek symbol. At least one real number, one real number. So let us say C belongs to open interval a comma b, such that how do you find that real number value? With the help of this rule, f dash of c divided by g dash of c, which is equals to f of b minus f of a divided by g of b minus g of a. This is the property g of a. Okay, we need to apply f dash c means derivative of e power x. So as you know very well, once again I'll show you here. F of x is, here we have e to the power of x, derivative e power plus x, same derivative. G of x is e power minus x, derivative is minus e power minus x. Just to plug in carefully, f dash of c means, so you will get here, f dash of c means you will get here e to the power of c. Okay, after that, so right side here, g dash of c means this one, plug in x equal to c, which means minus e power minus c. F of b means in the given function f of x, replace x equal to b, again replace x equal to a in f of x. So this process you can do in denominator also. The next step, I will take new page, f dash of c. F dash of c means you will get here, so e to the power of c divided by g dash of c minus e power minus c, which is equal to f of b, which means e to the power of b minus e power a divided by e power minus b minus e power minus a. Since once again I'll write here, we have f of x is e to the power of x, g of x equal to e power minus x. So here negative x is there, denominator. So e power minus b minus e power minus a. Here derivative part. Okay, now this is, if you transpose to numerator, so it gets like this, e power, so c times e power c, which is equal to, right side is e power b minus e to the power of a, which is equal to, this will be writing e power b minus 1 by e power plus a. So next step, e power 2c, since bases are equal, adding powers. Right side is, so e power b minus e power a remains same. Denominator is, so I will, okay, take LCM. So in LCM is e power a, here e power a is multiplied with 1 e power a minus e power b divided by denominator e power b times e power a. Now this could be equal to, so minus e power 2 times c equal to, here, so I will take from numerator minus common. So when you take minus common, e power a minus e power b, so which is divided by denominator is, here this value is going numerator, which means, so e to the power of, here also if you look, bases are equal, add powers b plus a or a plus b, you can say a plus b divided by this denominator same, e power a minus e power b. I will repeat again here, this from here I have taken minus out, so minus common means, so order will be changed, e power a minus e power b, this value same I have written. When it comes to here, this denominator, bases are equal, adding powers, so a plus b takes numerator. After that, so we will cancel out these terms. If you look, these two represent same, cancel out. Now here, so the next step I will take, the next step is, and the minus minus also, both side you can cancel out. The leftover part is e power 2 times c equal to e to the power of a plus b. So which means 2 times c equal to a plus b. So here bases are equal means you can make use, okay, you can equate powers. So the next step to C equal to A plus B, C equal to A plus B by 2. It is a arithmetic mean. Definitely this value belongs to open interval A comma B. You can check like this. Let us take A comma B interval is something like, so interval 1 comma 2 for example. So this is your A and B, supposing like this. A is 1 is positive number, 2 is positive as per the rule. You can take any two numbers. Okay, find A plus B by 2, which means mean. So 1 plus 2 by 2. So it is equal to 1.5. This is definitely belongs to open interval 1 comma 2. So here this is 1, this is 2, 1.5 is lies between 1 comma 2. Okay, C belongs to open interval A comma B. Hence we can say CMBT is verified. Verified. Thank you students. Thank you for watching.